morning about the importance of building a foundation. How would you, or what does tonight represent in that process?
We were a way better team tonight. The score wasn't quite indicative of that, but we watched some video this morning, and wasn't the way we want to play the game. Didn't really fit into the type of culture we've established here in Winnipeg. Some of the just little nuances, staying connected on the ice, helping each other out, giving each other easy outs, just those little things that make the game a lot easier for everyone. So we were much better in that area tonight. I think we felt good about, where we stood in the game and just kept clawing our way back and got some big plays at key times.
Go next to Mike McIntyre from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Thanks, Gregor. Blake, right now they're giving the goal to Josh Morrissey. Did you get your stick on that? It certainly looked like it on the replay, and maybe just take us through the tying goal there.
Yeah, they were very collapsed. Mark did a great job of just kind of using me, and we were playing a little bit of catch, just trying to collapse him. And it was a great shot by Josh. I think Nicky and Stas, took his eyes away really well. And to be completely honest with you, my stick was just was sitting there, and it hit me on the way. So that was one of those weird ones where I didn't really do much. It just hit me and went in. But it was a big goal nonetheless. And obviously, it came at a key time.
We'll go next to Sean Reynolds from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Sean.
Hey, Blake. Paul used to use the term "stay in the fight" quite a bit last year, and that's something that's been, a hallmark of this team over the last couple of years, and again here tonight. What goes into the mindset of being a team that can, survive the onslaught the way that you guys have done at times this season, and make the push at the proper time?
It is, this league is so much about how you play the game. Typically, the team that ends up winning more often than not is the team that sticks with their game plan and their identity. Losing in this league typically means that you got away from your game plan. You started to stretch the game. Those little things that it's sometimes hard to recognize until you really dissect the video. So I think we've done a really good job of that the last couple of years. Our coaching staff does a really good job of keeping us really prepared for how we need to play, and keeping us in tune with that game plan and accountable to how we're playing the game. And I think those results follow staying in that game plan, and as Paul says, staying in the fight. And certainly a lot of adversity in our group over the last little bit, and it was nice to stay with it tonight and get rewarded.
Last question to Murat Tesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat.
Hi, Blake. In terms of much of the night, you guys get outshot roughly 2-1, but you get the saves, you get the big goals at the key times. When you take this game away, how much of it is going to be positives based on results and process? How much of it is going to be negatives based on the shot clock and otherwise?
I believe that the shot clock is a very small indication of the flow of the game. Some teams play the game where they, that's their game plan to get a lot of pucks to the net, get traffic, get bodies in that, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good approach, and I think for us, the way we play the game offensively, we got some big bodies in the offensive zone. We like to hang on to the puck. We like to make plays, and sometimes the discrepancy in the shot clock is warranted, and we're getting outplayed. And other times, we're a team that we capitalize on our opportunities. We got some guys that can finish, and I think in those little areas we're trying to find those guys and make that extra little play to free those guys up, because you've seen it. You get a guy like Kyle Connor, Patrick Laine, Mark Scheifele, you get them in space. We're better off getting them that look at an empty net than just shooting 3 or 4 times. So that, like I said, there's definitely times where it's warranted. We get outplayed and the shots indicate that. There's other times where maybe not. And I think we felt good about where we stood in the game regardless of the shots.
Thanks very much, Blake.